guys, welcome back to Texas Young Guns. We are at the Brazos Valley Off-Road Ranch on our second jeeping trip. But this one's a little more serious. There's like tons of jeeps here.
It's like a rally crew.
Yeah, so a lot of people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, and this is in Bryan, Texas, if you don't know where Brazos Valley is.
Yeah, so north of College Station, which brings us right back to Aggieland.
Yep, so our Aggie Maroon Jeep fits in well here.
Yep, sure does. So we're gonna have some fun today and learn some things and see how the new lift and new tires and wheels do.
And I'm gonna do a lot of death grips.
Gladiator
gets high center.
Help me out, I can't see down there.
Okay.
Turn.
Keep going. No, now turn.
That was a doozy. I think we're about to see the bottom of our friends Rob and Jamie's truck. So there are several groups here because there's so many people. They really wanted to minimize how many people were in a group. So we're in the beginner group, although the pace is a little slow.
And it's the biggest group.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. When you get a lot of people in a line like this going off-roading in a group, it tends to slow things down quite a bit. But the 4-inch lift on our Jeep is starting to show its colors. We got so much more clearance than when we went to Hidden Valley. We also just found out that Hidden Valley is back on the Badge of Honor circulation.
Falls, isn't it?
Or Hidden Falls. Yeah, you're right.
Hidden Valley is
Hidden Falls.
Hidden Valley is Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hey, maybe I'm thinking about some food right now.
Mm.
Anyways, it's back on the badge of honor, so we'll have to go back in Austin and go get that badge. Jeep life begins.
Of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? When all I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from.
Lana?
But those are really expensive.
Sure they are.
Usually the things that don't have a lot of material on them cost the most.
Kind of like women's underwear.
Exactly. I don't get it.
I'm trying to juggle, losing track, no turning back. I'm running through fire, step by step, day by day, burning the wire. Pushed around, nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong when all I do comes out wrong? I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. I wanna be brave, I wanna stand tall, but I feel like I'm losing this war.
Ooh, we're about to go up a steep one. This might be our steepest hill we've ever tried to climb. Let me show you.
Like I'm going to the moon.
It's a good tire cover, man. Come on.
Nice and easy.
We got it.
You don't want to slow down. Stay on the trail, on the trail. Oh, I'm gonna drop here just a second.
What'd he say?
You're
Oh.
gonna drop.
Oh my. What did he say? Something a Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
Stand my ground when I back down each time. As the days go by, I keep wondering why the struggle never ends. In this endless fight, I'm never right. I can never win, never win.
we took a little break, not our choice, but you know, we are in the 101 group, so it took a little break, but a lot of them went home, I guess. So the group is a lot smaller now. We're not having to wait near as long to do the obstacles, and they're kind of letting us go on our own devices now, our own speed.
Much better.
Much better. I think we only knocked out 3 or 4 obstacles this morning.
In like 3 hours.
Yeah, but now we're knocked them all out plus more, so a lot better. The Jeeps that we've been following on this trail is a 1952 Jeep. I can't remember, that's not a CJ. I don't remember what they called them, but it's pretty cool. Let's go check it out. Nice Jeep. The old 52 was. He did tell us that he almost flipped it a couple of times on these trails. Jeeps in that era is what gave Jeep a bad name. People still kind of hold on to today about flipping over. Yeah, like this one.
Every time. I just imagine flipping this over and me riding it in slow motion.
They come a long ways, but it's still pretty cool. That having a Jeep of that good a shape of that era is pretty cool. We are done with the off-roading part of our day. The second half was way better, a lot faster pace. An old Jeepy with the new lift and tires and stuff did good. I think we're happy with it.
She did good. Didn't roll over.
So if you notice, she is wearing maroon. We are in College Station, like we mentioned, and we are about to relive the glory days, college days.
The golden years.
And of course, you can't come back to College Station without going to the CC Creations warehouse and getting some swag. So we're gonna go check it out, get us some shirts. I think it's been a while since we bought Aggie shirts, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been back to our college town.
Yep, we're gonna relive the glory days of our life where we met. Oh, how cute. Come on.
Oh, how times have changed. We don't need a towel. We aren't even ring day 20. That was...
And that's why we don't come here very often, because you spend $160 on Aggie stuff.
Jesus. This is why we never came here as college students. We went to tent sales.
That's right.
Lots.
That's right. So we're now driving up on what used to be called Northgate. I think it still is. It's a bar scene. I like to say that me and Lana met there, but we did not.
No.
We'll just call it a party. Trailer party.
Yeah. Northgate was a little much for me, but it does not look the same.
No, completely different. We're about to have to be quiet and respectful because we're about to enter the Bonfire Memorial. For those of you non-Aggies, back in 1999, the bonfire collapsed. A&M used to do bonfires every year, or at least I should say officially sanctioned ones every year.
Right before the UT game.
Yeah, right before the UT game, back when A&M was in the Big 12. Of course, now we're in the SEC. We no longer play Texas.
Right
well,
now.
we will soon, but Anyways, it used to be a big tradition at A&M. Every year in this area, we would erect a bonfire, burn it, and it was just a big deal. But then it collapsed in '99, and all that kind of came to a big halt after several students were killed. So we're about to go check it out. It's a pretty cool and somber place.
Okay, so as you walk down this pathway to the Bonfire Memorial, this is the start of when they did the bonfires, and each one of these is a light for every year that they lit it. As you walk down, there will be some where it does not light up, and that is the years that they did not light bonfire. For instance, I believe they didn't do it the year John F. Kennedy was assassinated. So that's what you'll see as you walk down. So as you can see, it is in a circular pattern. This was the actual circumference of the bonfire when it collapsed. And if you see, there's also 12 what they call portals. And when you're standing inside of the portal, there's an etched picture of the Aggie that died. And when you're standing inside of it looking out, it actually faces that Aggie's hometown. And so it's pretty cool to see some different images of that person and different quotes that the families put inside of the portal. All right, so right over there's a little plaque right in the middle, and that's exactly where the center post was of this. So you can get a good visual of just how wide the bonfire was, and it was 59 feet in the air. And the official report said that the bindings were not tight enough and there was internal failures, and that's why it collapsed. So it officially collapsed November 18th, 1999 at 2:42 in the morning. And that information is also in the center plaque right there. So like I mentioned, 12 Aggies died that day. It was kind of an ironic number because 12 is a very symbolic number to Aggies. We're known as the 12th man because on a football team and out there on the field, there's 11 players, but we count the fans as the 12th man because Kyle Field is unlike anything else when it comes to stadiums to play in. But this is a very symbolic thing to Aggies. On the anniversary of the collapse, the whole student body comes out here with candles at 2:42 in the morning, and they come here year after year to remember what happened on this day.
Fun fact, some of you watching this video might be confused because you know the Seattle Seahawks football team as being the 12th man, but Aggies were the 12th man first. And the Seattle Seahawks were actually paying royalties to use that name. So if you ever wonder why they called the Seattle Seahawks fans the 12th man and they started waving towels, it's because they just flat stole that from A&M. But they did come to an agreement. A&M did not sue them. They just kind of pay royalties on using that name. So if you ever wonder where that came from Aggieland. The Jeep has never been to Aggieland, but it sure fits in good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
A lot of maroon and Aggie. It's a core center. So next, we actually visited the front of Kyle Field, which is the A&M football stadium, and got some pretty neat pictures, which I'll throw up here. And now that you looked at those, we are now going to head to a ginormous Aggie ring. So I know that everybody, when they go to a university, they get a ring, but the Aggie ring is special. It is universally recognized across the world, and that is a serious remark, across the world, as a symbol of Texas A&M University. So when you graduate here, or I think it's 90 hours, if it's still the same, you get a ring that looks like this. Universally recognized.
Right here.
This is the former, what is this, Association of Students building?
This is where you get your Aggie ring. In fact, this was Aggie ring weekend, so several thousand new Aggies got their Aggie rings this weekend.
That means that several new Aggies just dunked their rings last night and are getting over a hangover.
Yep, they're paying for it today. Luckily, it was an away game for them.
So that's actually another tradition. When you get your Aggie ring, you dunk it in a big pitcher of beer.
Yes.
And you don't drink this beer slowly, although she did. You're supposed to drink it as fast as you can, chug it.
You're trying to beat your class here.
That's right. So mine was class of 2010. I was trying to beat 10 seconds. I don't think I came close. I think I was like 12 or 13 seconds. She was more like minutes.
Well, isn't it like a minute plus your class here?
I don't know. Either way.
Something like that.
Either way, you were like...
It's been years since we did it.
That's true.
But you have to make it flat, so all day you're making your beer flat, and it's cheap because you're in college. So it's
there's
not a great
technique.
experience.
So you're supposed to take the fizz out of it because that's what fills your belly. But anyways, that's just another tradition. A&M is full of traditions. Let me just tell you.
Before you start school here, you actually go to what's called fish camp. And it's the summer before you start your freshman year here, just so you can figure out the dynamics of, okay, I'm going to school here, now I need to know all these traditions and what I can and can't do and what I need to say and what I need to yell.
Yeah.
So you actually have to go to like a little camp so you know in order what to do once you get here.
That's right. Or if you're like me and you go into the Corps of Cadets, which is the military branch of A&M.
You'll learn real quick.
Yeah, you learn that the hard way, let me just tell you. So one of the last places we're visiting here is a place called Research Park. Back in my college youth, this is where I used to play a little disc golf. Used to bring my old dog, Lily, the beagle, used to be alive. She used to jump in the pond and I'd lose several discs in the pond, and I don't know, it was just a place to kind of hang out on the weekends and unwind a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of running, you know.
Running?
Yeah, back when I used to run.
It's been some
That
hot
is
second.
freaking rude.
Well, I asked you to go, and you're like, no. I like to
Yeah.
run.
I can't argue with that. Anywhere else you want to reminisce in your old college days?
Oh, well, you know, all the places I could go. I mean, we could really take you everywhere and show you all kinds of things. But I think this is a good start. Maybe eventually...
Maybe a walk down memory lane?
Yeah, a little walk down memory lane. We didn't take you to Century Tree, which is where most people get engaged, under this big, beautiful tree. But maybe soon we can take you along and let you experience Aggieland, maybe at like a football game or a baseball game. Maybe we can get that together.
Well, we are back at the RV park we are staying at on our Jeep adventure / Aggieland adventure. That's right, we did bring the RV up here. What is this place called?
Hidden Creek RV Resort, I believe.
Yeah, up here in Bryan. Oddly enough, this park was named in the top 30 for the best parks in the country.
That's how I found it. It was very random. I'll maybe find the article and like put it here for you.
Might actually you might be surprised that most of the RVs here are abandoned. This park is very popular for paying a monthly fee, or rather a 2-month fee.
Yeah, it's like a football season fee.
Yeah, early September to November. Basically, you park your RV here. It's like $1,500, $1,600. You get to leave here for the football season.
Which might sound a little astronomical to some of you, but you're looking at upwards of like $200 to $300 per weekend for hotels plus food and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So it comes out to be cheaper if you have season tickets. So most of the RVs are abandoned this weekend because
phase 3 coming soon. I wonder what phase 3 is.
Because the game this weekend was up in Dallas against Arkansas, which they just lost, unfortunately.
Not surprising us.
But man, it is a very nice park. Look how well manicured all these spots are. Park's in great shape. See, these people here, they even have their car covered. Everything's covered. They obviously only come here during the games. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When we went to Louisiana and there was all those like LSU flags.
Oh,
Except
yeah,
this time we're back in Aggieland.
Yes, in fact, GP thought that this is where she was born because it was all maroon. Even the porta potties are maroon.
We are definitely in Aggieland. Speaking of which, look at that sign in there.
Oh yeah, this is SEC country.
It's a nice facility.
It's very nice.
Never seen a bathhouse like this.
Yeah, and the laundry room is right here.
You like play games while your laundry is washing?
And then the bathhouses are right over there.
Were you saying they even had a pet one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look.
They have pet washing stuff.
Pet designated dryer.
If you need to wash your dog's bedding or their blankets or whatever, there's machines here because a lot of places you can't wash your pet stuff.
We're gonna have to come back to this park so we can review it better.
Yeah, I want to come for a baseball game.
Well guys, we hope you enjoyed this week's video. It was really awesome taking the Jeep on its second off-road adventure, and it was a huge bonus that we got to do it back in Aggieland and reminisce on all of our college stories and all the places we had been during our college tenure. We hope to see you on next week's video, guys. Remember to like and subscribe to this video, and we'll see you on all the social medias. Bye.